with hounds. And what's interesting about this raid is it uses 4 hounds and not that many balloons, and it's a really good example of how studying a base, you can see its weakness and pull it apart with the right combination and attack. This is an epic raid because the war at the time was 81 all. There was about 3 minutes left, and Siab, one of the sort of hitters in Exodias, came on and watch the raid. You'll see how it goes, but it was just epic because with 18 seconds left, you'll see the result. Anyway, let me start the raid and I'll talk you through it. So first up, so we've got a base here. You can see what he's done at the start is he's dropped 1, 2, 3, 4 hounds, and you'll notice that in terms of the approach angle to the AD air defence, he's dropped hound, sort of kind of diagonal to draw in all of the archer tower fire, and that way he'll leave the loons behind protected. Now this loon up here, which was dropped with the CC, because the loon comes out before the hound, that takes archer tower fire. So if he'd dropped that out of range, he might have got the hound to come in first and protected one more loon on the attack. So let's keep on with the raid. You can see the hounds both come into the ADs. The first 2 hounds blow up, but because he's got 4 hounds, you'll notice that the hounds are still taking all the fire, which means all the loons and all the minions are taking absolutely no fire at this stage of the attack. So what he's then done is he's dropped 2 rages, and he's dropped the rages so the loons can work through the ADs, the infernos, and the whiz towers fairly quick and get to the second air defences. He then should drop 2 freezers pretty quickly to make before the loons take too much fire, and then the loons will come through the ADs and the infernos and hopefully get over to the second lot of ADs. So I've taken out the ADs. Now taking out the infernos, take out the bows, and hopefully then they'll move to the air defences. One lock didn't quite make it, but he's got a lot of minions there, so that should take out the other AD. Now this is a good example of using heroes. If you drop the heroes on the balloon side of the base, they wouldn't probably get all the way around in the sort of time. So what he's done is dropped the heroes at the far side of the base, so they don't have a lot of walls to break. And hopefully they'll clean it up. You can see 1 minute, 5 seconds left on the attack. This is going to be very, very close. This is what I call an absolutely epic raid because it's line ball. I won't tell you if it gets 99 or 100, but it's very, very close. And so the queen is hitting the bow. Hopefully still got queen ability. No queen ability left, so not much left. And of course, in the last couple of seconds, what's the queen going to do? The queen is going to hit some wall. It needs to hit wall here, but it's always fun to watch when you've got 32 seconds left. This raid finished like a second before the end of the timeout anyway, so it was an insane raid. There we go, so it hits the CC, and now got about 40% of the queen left with 2 buildings left. 16 seconds left, looking horribly close on the clock. Moves in, kills the cannon, and then hits a bomb. Boom, but just made it. So 100%. So there's the money shot, 100%. You can see the combination, really interesting. 4 hounds. What the second lot of hounds, the first lot of hounds basically take the sort of fire on the way in to protect the second lot of hounds. The second lot of hounds actually protect the loons as they approach the ADs, and then he raged and froze his way through the ADs and infernos. So I just want to have a look at the base and as to why this base got 3-starred. Firstly, I want to just point to in terms of how to pick the base. Notice all of the bows are to ground, and so the base is instantly a bit weaker on air. Next thing to notice is the infernos and the ADs are next to each other, which means that they can both be frozen and raged through there, so you can take out the ADs and the Inferno is pretty quick. So that's why it's right to hit the north. The other thing I should note about this base is the positioning of the CC. So with him raiding from the north, you can see that the Clan Castle troops will split through where the Inferno and AD is on both sides. And so if he freezes while the Clan Castle troops are in that area, when the Loons are destroying the ADs and the Infernos, they'll also take out the Clan Castle troops. So that's a really clever angle of attack. And now the reason this base got 3-starred is because of you could freeze your way in, kill the Clan Castle troops at the same time, but also you'll notice that as it goes through, the Loons will pass through here between the ADs. So if he actually had set it up so the Loons wouldn't pass so quickly between the ADs, might not have been 3-starred. So absolutely an epic attack. It decided the war. It was just a 1-star difference in the result. A fantastic attack and a really good example of how to use a 4-hound attack to take apart a base.